We went to Dartmoor for wild camping and wild swimming. I was very excited and the journey took 3 hours. We ate Duddy pudding as breakfast in Newbridge car park and it was very good. We crossed Newbridge, which was very old, and made our way around a very nice scenic path. We were planning to walk all the way to Dartmoor, and the path was so hilly and slippery slopes, and the forest was so dense, and there were tumbling boulders, and it was very, very tricky. In the end, the path got narrower, and there were landslides and sticking out roots, and we didn't make it all the way to Dartmoor. We were all very tired and we kept on continuing upstream. We threw massive rocks in the water to make rainbows and we went back on the walk and continued. We went to shower pools where all of us dived in a very deep thing from a huge, massive ledge. And the water was very cold and Baba had to go in from 2 tries. You got used to it quite quickly and everybody was reluctant in their first to go. Yay! We saw loads of shelters made by people and made our way to Spitchwick.
Hello.
We walked under the bridge that was built in the 15th century and started to swim. I did my famous jellyfish stroke and we all enjoyed the fabulous cold water. It was very refreshing and I loved it. We drove all the way to Dartmoor National Park and stopped for a while to gaze at astonishing ponies. We went to where we were camping for the night and we made soupy pasta in our 2-man tent. Washed the bhada in a stream. We went to sleep quite early and... Good morning. We went to Eden Project Park Run and me and Aadya walked while everybody rushed ahead. The views were astonishing and you could see all the biomes. Ma and Ba were lapping us and we were drinking out of an astonishingly cool water fountain. We then made our way to the rainforest biome, which was filled with tropical plants and amazing fruits. We learned about loads of different types of fruit, like African nutmeg and baobab. There were huge interactive waterfalls and we even saw the dodo bird shakes. They were very cute. There was loads of bamboo in the Southeast Asia section and we walked across the Great Suspension Bridge and I tried wobbling it. We queued for a while to get to the top, but the views were amazing. We saw some rainforest monsoon fall and as we were very hot, we had a shower in the mist fountains. We saw the huge biome from the top and it was very, very vast. And then moved on to the Mediterranean biome where there were loads of flowers and kursani and huge cacti. We saw loads of tomatoes and we eventually made our way outside and I had to go on a scooting arena. It was very hard. It was harder than you thought and we had ice cream and left to go to Porcelain Beach. We got lost several times on the journey and we finally made it. There were huge steep hills and pretty flowers and Baba also made us instruments out of green leaves. We stayed on the beach for a while and the water was very pretty. Aadya collected sea glass and we returned to the camping spot and cooked soupy pasta. We watched the sunset and finally went to sleep. I woke Aadya up by spinning the tent poles and we went on a long morning walk towards the copses. We saw huge ugalos, and the scene from the top of the hills was amazing. We stopped on a huge rock and took many photos and videos, and then went on our way towards the copses. We ended up getting lost quite a bit and had to walk through marshland to get back on track. Because I was very hot and sweaty, I decided to go in the water and splash around and paddle for a while. And I eventually got out and climbed trees. We learnt loads about lichen, including beard lichen and beard moss, which only grows 1 millimeter per year. We went back on our way and continued on the journey, and went towards a bridge overhanging a stream. We went in the stream and took videos, and we also tapped each other with band. We continued back on the way, and there were loads of gorse bush, and I got very tortured by them. However, the paths and the views were absolutely beautiful from the height, and we soon made our way back to the campsite. We got very thirsty and refilled our bottles at a stream, and we eventually walked back to the campsite. I was very tired, so I lay on my dirty, stinky clothes and slept. We drove all the way to Spitchwick, and we all jumped in. We saw loads of minnows, and I even spotted a water snake. I was so scared, and I asked Baba to carry me across the water. Eventually, we got out of the water. We made our way to Bristol as a last stop. We walked round the fabulous harbour and saw some amazing and wonderful boats. Did you know the temperature in the docks never rises above 10 degrees? We walked back round the harbour side and admired the amazing architectures. We had pizza for dinner, and it was getting night time, so we walked round back to the car and made our way home. This holiday was absolutely great, and I hope to do it again soon. Thank you for watching.